Ben? Hi everyone! Today my husband and I visited a funky wee Vietnamese restaurant in Strathfield called Me Oi, which is 14 kilometres from Sydney. It was around lunchtime when we collected our friend Nick and we were starving. We ordered beef pho and some Vietnamese rice paper rolls. Beef pho is a Vietnamese noodle soup which consists of a tasty broth, fresh herbs, silky rice noodles and usually some sort of meat like beef or chicken. The broth is usually made from beef bones, cinnamon, cloves and star anise. To me this is hearty, delicious comfort food, and my husband swears it's a great hangover cure too. Pho usually comes with a side plate of fresh Thai basil or Vietnamese mint sprigs and fresh lime or lemon wedges. To eat pho, you usually taste the broth first, then add some lime or lemon juice and chili to taste, followed by a good amount of basil or mint leaves and bean sprouts. Unforgettable. We also ordered some rice paper rolls with prawn and chicken. These wee rolls also contained rice noodles, bean sprouts, fresh herbs and crispy lettuce. I love these type of rolls because they are a much more healthy alternative to your traditional deep fried spring rolls and they are super easy to make. Come on, let me show you. These take less than 20 minutes to make. You'll obviously need a packet of rice paper rolls. They are usually circle shaped and you can find them in the Asian section of your supermarket or in any Asian grocery shop. They are pretty cheap. This packet cost me under $2 Australian, which is currently the equivalent of $1 American dollar and 60 cents if you're from the US of A, or just over £1 if you're from the UK. You get 16 sheets in this particular packet. The rice paper rolls themselves are made from only 4 ingredients: rice flour, tapioca, starch and salt. They are gluten-free and make an awesome lower carb alternative to bread or flour tortillas. By the way, don't stress if you can't find these rice paper sheets because you can always wrap up your fillings in lettuce leaves. First of all, make your dipping sauce, then prep your fillings, and then rock and roll assemble your rice paper roll. To make a dipping sauce, you simply mix all the ingredients together in a bowl, stir it well and set it aside. There are heaps of dipping sauce recipes you could choose from and I've put together a dipping sauce compilation for you at the bottom of the description box of this YouTube video. The dipping sauce really helps to make your rice paper roll an absolute success. In the past, I've gone down the non-Asian route and made some homemade guacamole from smooshing up some avocados and adding lemon juice, pepper, onion and tomatoes. An easy Asian dipping sauce idea would be peanut butter, hoisin sauce, water, garlic and chili, or you could mix together some liquid aminos, honey, peanut butter and chili powder with some fresh mint leaves. Mixing together coconut milk, honey, fish sauce, garlic and chili is also pretty tasty. Once you've made your sauce, you move on to the fillings. Today I prepared some cucumber strips. This is a Lebanese cucumber which is shorter and sweeter than your regular cucumbers. You'll see that because I like to be a bit fancy, I run the peeler down the sides of the cucumber to get a cool stripy effect. I also prepare some nice thin crunchy carrot sticks, some fresh minty leaves, some cooked juicy prawns, some sweet pink lady apple slices, and some peppery rocket or arugula salad mix. On some occasions, I've also filled my rice paper rolls with carrots, fresh coriander leaves, prawns, and seafood sticks. You can stuff your rolls with whatever takes your fancy. Some other great suggestions would be shredded lettuce, bean sprouts, capsicum or pepper strips, button mushrooms, pulled pork or pieces of chicken. To assemble your rice paper rolls, you need to dip the rice paper into some warm water. Be careful not to soak your rice paper for too long, otherwise it will become far too wet and an absolute soggy nightmare to wrap up. Usually wetting the rice paper for around 4 to 5 seconds is enough. No more, no less. Then you need to work fast and fill them with your chosen ingredients. I like to lay them out into a line formation in the middle of the roll. Fold up the base of the roll like I'm doing here. Fold over one side right over the filling before rolling it firmly and neatly all the way to the other side. The last step is to tuck in the top flap so your fillings are all secure and safe inside the roll before you eat it. Then it's just a matter of repeating the process until you have your desired number of rice paper rolls. When you put your rice paper rolls together, keep them slightly apart from each other because sometimes those cheeky wee rice paper rolls like to stick to each other. Another good tip when making your rice paper rolls is to try not to cram too many ingredients into your roll because if you overstuff them, the rice paper will get torn and there's nothing sadder than a burst rice paper roll. I try and aim for enough ingredients for about 3 to 4 bitefuls. No more, no less. They are most delicious when eaten straight away, but you can also make them about 2 hours in advance. If you make them ahead of time, make sure they don't dry out by wrapping up each roll in plastic wrap, covering them with a damp paper towel and keeping them in the fridge. And there you have an easy, healthy lunch or snack idea. Rice paper rolls with dipping sauce. Super fresh and full of flavour. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to check out my Facebook page and Instagram. Thanks for watching, bye!